Welcome back, viewers, to the latest researches and news. Now we have complete updates from credible sources about today's fighting on Rya Kobo front. In a clash that erupted in the morning, the Ethiopian National Defense Force suffered a heavy setback at the hands of the Amhara and Tigray Defense Force, while on the other side, an aerial strike is also reported to have caused significant damage. Today, we bring you the complete ground report, where and when the fighting broke out, how much military equipment was seized, and how effective the drone strike carried out by the Ethiopian National Defense Force actually was. All of that in this video. Viewers, as we informed you in our previous videos, today a heavy fight broke out on the Raya Kobo front between the Tigray Defense Force, the Amhara and on the other side, the Ethiopian National Defense Force. Viewers firstly understand that Raya Kobo Wareda is located in the North Wollo zone of the Amhara region, sitting directly on Ethiopia's A2 highway, which connects Addis Ababa to Mekelle, the capital of Tigray. This is exactly why the area has remained a front line for years. Whenever tensions rise between Tigray and Amhara, Raya Kobo is among the first targets, because whoever controls this highway effectively controls the movement of troops between the north and the south. According to credible ground sources, today an exchange of gunfire broke out between the Tigray Defense Force, the Amhara and the Ethiopian National Defense Force in 3 areas of Raya Kobo Chobibere, Walker Village, and Addis Colony. The clash lasted for less than an hour. The fighting started around 1:30 in the morning and continued for roughly 30 to 40 minutes. Sources said heavy weapons were used during the confrontation. Viewers, Chobibere and Walker Village are small settlements and outposts like areas known as frontline positions on the outskirts of Kobo town, while Addis Colony is a residential settlement area. The proximity of these 3 locations to one another indicates that this confrontation took place on the outskirts of Kobo town rather than inside a major urban center, a pattern commonly seen when one force is trying to push the other back. Viewers, the Ethiopian National Defense Forces position and the road closure sources said the exchange of gunfire began around 1:30 in the morning. They explained that the Ethiopian National Defense Force withdrew from Chobibere and entered Addis Colony and Walker Village. During this time, the main road from Kobo to Alamata was also temporarily closed due to the fighting, though local residents said it was reopened for vehicles after 4:00 in the afternoon. Ground sources said the area was completely calm after 5:30 p.m., with gunfire from both sides slowing down. The Kobo-Alamata road is not just a local street, it is a critical supply route between Amhara and Tigray. Alamata, a major city in southern Tigray, sits directly along this same A2 highway connected to Kobo. Whenever this road is closed, it disrupts local trade, movement of people, and essential services like ambulances, which gives us a sense of just how intense the fighting was, serious enough to shut down such an important highway for hours. Reports indicate that in today's battle on the outskirts of Kobo town, Ethiopian government military forces suffered a heavy defeat and were forced to disperse. In the fierce battle that began today near Kobo town, the capital of Raya in North Wollo, the Fano group which is supporting Tigray Defense Force fighters claims to have inflicted heavy losses on government forces. According to Fano sources, many soldiers were killed, and weapons, prisoners, and numerous military vehicles were captured. It's important to note that all of these details are coming from Fano sources, so independent confirmation is still pending. In conflict zones, both sides often claim victory, so we're bringing you this report as it stands, but it should be treated with caution until it can be independently verified. Reports have come in today's fierce battle around Rya Kobo, the Amhara Fano and Tigray Defense Force captured the following military equipment: 2 mortars, 1 Zu-23, 7 D-Sharp 14 machine guns, 116 sniper rifles, 97 Kalashnikov assault rifles, several other sniper rifles. Viewers, the Zu-23 is technically an anti-aircraft gun that is also frequently used against ground targets, while the DSHK is a heavy machine gun typically used to reinforce defensive positions. If this claim holds up, it would suggest that this wasn't just an infantry skirmish, but the loss of an organized military position. Separately, according to reports from Ethiopian National Defense Force sources, a drone strike was also carried out on the Raya front. According to sources today in the Raya front area, a drone strike was carried out targeting the armed fighters of the Tigray Defense Force and Fano, along with their military equipment. It is reported that this drone strike caused damage to both the Tigray Defense Force and Fano fighters, as well as their equipment. Viewers, this drone strike signals that after setbacks on the ground, the Ethiopian National Defense Force turned to air power, a pattern commonly seen in this kind of conflict, where a retreating ground force tries to offset its losses through aerial retaliation. It also shows that the fighting isn't confined to Kobo town alone, but has spread across the wider Raya front. That was today's complete update from the Rya Kobo front, from the clash that began at 1:30 in the morning to the calm that returned by evening, from the military equipment seized to the aerial retaliation that followed. As we mentioned, these reports are currently coming from one side only Fano and Ethiopian National Defense Force sources, so until independent verification is available, they should be treated with caution. We will keep bringing you every credible update straight from the ground. If you want reliable, on-the-ground reporting on the war in Ethiopia, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.